Hi you guys, I'm back. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about spiritual court readings, what they are, and why they're important. I don't remember if I've done a video like this in the past, but if I have, that's okay. My knowledge is always growing and I'm always learning, and I like talking about Espiritismo. Espiritismo and Palo are like my heart and soul, so I love them both equally. But a spiritual court reading, it is a service that I offer, and many others offer as well. And essentially, it is looking at you and your aura and your spiritual court and seeing which spirit guides walk with you the most. And usually also ancestors and elevated ancestors will also stand up when we do this reading. And your spiritual court essentially is a group of spirits. I've heard different numbers. Some people think we have about 100. Some people say 200 to 300. It just depends on who you ask. But they're a group of spirits that God and the divine assigned to us at birth. They are ours. Not in a possessive way, but more of like an assignment way. And even though we might have 100, 200, whatever, typically you have about, I'd say 20 or so that are kind of close to you and can help you in different areas of your life. Some people have more that are close to them, some people have less. It just depends on your path. But it then gets narrowed down into like you'll have like your main 10 or your main 5, and then we all have a principal spirit guide, which is like our main guide. And it can be a Gitana, it can be a Native American spirit, it can be an African spirit, an Asian spirit, an Italian spirit. It just depends on what you are given. Everyone's spiritual court is different, even though we might have similar spirits or whatever. Like I have a lot of gypsy spirits, a lot of Gitana spirits, so I get along very well with people that also have a lot of Gitanas and Gitanos, just because that's kind of who I am, you know. It's very important for us, if you have a calling in Espiritismo, it's very important for you to know who your spirit guides are and who walks with you, because a lot of times they are assigned to us to help us with specific things in our life. And yes, you know, you could have been praying very general prayers up until now, like, divine beings, please help me with this business idea. And it might be an Asian spirit guide that's been helping you. You might not know their name or where they come from, but that's who has been answering you. So it's very nice to get to know the ones that have been walking with you and that have been there your whole life. Some of you might already know who your main spirit guide is, or you might have an idea. That's fine. I myself have always been someone that I love confirmation. So it's not so much when I would get this divination done, it's not that I needed validation, but I needed confirmation because I was still growing in my development, and I never ever want to be giving anything to low level or imposter spirits. So it's really, really helpful to go to an experienced spiritista that can kind of walk you through who your guides are, how you can tend to them, what they want to help you with, all of that. And it's different. Like, my Gitana might want to help me with one thing, and your Gitana, if you have one, might not have any interest in that in your life. You know, like, they're all different because they're people that lived and died. So they all have a story. They all have different interests and things that they like. It's like having a second family. Honestly, it's a blessing. And the more light that you give them, and the more prayers that you give to them, and the more time you spend, the closer you will get with them. And it's an ever-evolving relationship. Like, I'm still learning things about mine, and I've been doing this for a while. But Some of them you'll have for your entire life. Others, they'll kind of help you during a season in your life, and then they'll kind of drop off. But, excuse me, they are here to help us. They are not here to hurt people. Okay, let me say that. I did make a video previously about why you should not do brujeria at your bóveda. If you haven't seen that, go check it out if you're curious. Why you should not do malevolent witchcraft at your bóveda. I thought it was pretty common sense, but apparently not. They're here to guide us and love us and protect us and help us. And I'm not going to lie, like, sometimes their protection could, hypothetically, if someone was trying to hurt you, could someone get hurt from them trying to protect you? Absolutely. But y'all, when I tell you these spirits work overtime, when you are good to them and you're nurturing them, when I tell you they work overtime to protect you from harm, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever, they work overtime. Because that's literally their job. And the way that it works is everything that they help you with, they receive a blessing for. They receive, think of it like brownie points from the divine. Obviously, it is much more complicated and much more deep and esoteric than that. But essentially, the more they help us, the more they elevate. And that's why it's a good idea to give them that water and give them those candles and prayer and kind of help their soul's journey as they help us to evolve on Earth. So it goes both ways. Some of us are more of an espiritista than others. I was born like this, so it comes pretty naturally to me. But I also have a path in this, as a career. So you might not have a path in the career of a spiritismo. It's not a career, it's a tradition, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I do this for a profession, okay? Regardless, Espiritismo is a beautiful practice. It's a beautiful tradition. And if you would like to book your own spiritual court reading, you can click the link in my description or visit my website, which is sirensnectar.com. And you can book with me, and we'll see who walks with you. Okay? Thank you.